Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the lavender, exactly like in this picture. This is on my iPad, but shows you what we're going to be making today. Okay, so let's shove this out of the way. Let's get the lavender on. I started one so you can see what they're like, and then these. Let me put it on this coloured card so you can see, because it's white background. So those are our cutouts today. I'll link everything down but after the video so you know where to get everything from. But yeah, we're aiming for something like this, and when they're all bunched together it looks really pretty. So what I'll use, I've also got a couple drying, because the video, for me to colour it and then let it dry, then put the next layer on, the video would be too long. So I'm going to show you, easy peasy, I'll show you on this one. I use the Jane Davenport watercolour markers. They've got the colour in the see-through part here. They're really nice actually. I'll show you a little graph that I've done. These are the colours that she does. These are the colours at the top row of what I've got, and then this is the colours then added with water. So we're going to be using jellyfish today, so it's quite a nice lilac colour. I use a mixture between two, so we'll put this, squeeze a little bit out first. There we go. I'll put the base colour on. Can you see how runny it is? Because it's watercolour, you see, so it would take too long to fully dry for me to put my other layers on. So that's why I've got two already dry. But all I'm doing is the same process and then it takes about 10-15 minutes properly to dry. So then you put your first layer on, and then I go into a darker purple. And this is just a clean colour brush. So again, watercolour in the brush is just a darker purple. So rub. This one's running low on ink, so I've got a bit rough with it to get some out. Yeah, it's running lowage. Right, okay. So you just, in other words, find whatever colour you can of your own stash that's lilac coloured. So that's your lilac bit, and I can show you. Okay, so it's just a background of that. So I don't think I've put the green. No, so I'm going to show you the green on this one. So these are two that are already dried. Move that so you can see better. So those are dried and ready for the detail. The detail now comes from a fine liner, and this is just, it hasn't got a colour on it, it's just like a light purple. But it's just got a really fine nib on it. So what I do now is I draw tiny little circles, and then when it's finished, I use it as little lavender buds. So yeah, just time consuming, but get your circles on. That's why I had to have the base properly dry, because this ink just wouldn't mark on something that's damp. That's Bubba snoring. That's not me breathing like Darth Vader, whatever his name is. Okay, I'll keep doing your circles over and over again. On the points here on the ends, if you can get a whole circle, like I've done there, look, that tends to make it look a bit more realistic as well, rather than just doing circles and then ending it with a gap. Try and get another circle on the end. I suppose when you look at stuff I make and you think, how on earth has she done that? It's so easy when it's broken down. That's why I like to show you all. I like everybody to be able to give it a go. There you go, come down. This also, this little sprig here wasn't supposed to be lavender. It's supposed to be like a wildflower sprig, but I like it as lavender. We'll do circles on that one now. Do the circles on this one. So again, just keep going. As long as you're doing it with like a fine tip pen, because you've got not much room to do it, I suppose, so you don't want something with a thick tip. I just keep adding your circles. They don't really look much on their own when they're just a sprig on their own, but when you've done like 5 or 6 of them, bunch them together, they look really realistic. As you've seen at the beginning when I showed you that one I did on the card, it's exactly the same. Okay, so you put the purples down. Next we're going to be adding the white. So the other one I use on the butterflies, that's quite a thick paste of the paint. This one's quite runny, it's a distressed ink, and I just want it more because I like to smudge the white. So let's get, here it is. So just a little dabber, put some white on the little bit there, and all you're doing then is you're going to do that and then do that with your finger. Okay, so let's do it again. Blob, 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 and then on the same space, so you're not smudging, you're just tapping. So you can put quite a bit on because obviously the paint won't dry quickly, and then do it like that. And then this just gives you a little bit more, again, detail and blurs it a little bit. Okay, and then just take your finger on like that. Okay, and always add more up here. Okay, can you see how now the details underneath, but the white's just blurred it slightly and made it more pastel looking. So I'll do it on this one now. So just get your blob of white, put it on. And again, if you feel there's too much paint on your finger, just wipe it off. You can always go in with more. And then, oh, I'm going to put the bloody finger in it then. What a wally. Okay, and once that's drying a little bit, what it'll do, the white then will fade into the background a little bit more. So then you pop a little bit more on. Where you want it. Don't dab as hard this time because you want some of the circle to remain. So in other words, you want like a mottled sort of effect, like some very pale. That's what the white's creating. It's not like a stark white, this runny white isn't. If I use that thick one like I did on the butterflies on the previous video, it would create too much of a white. Do you get me? This is more of a runnier watercolour white. So then, like I say, it just mingles in with the background a little bit better. Pop a little bit more on. Okay, that'll do for your lavender detail. And now the next easy peasy bit is just to do your green of the leaf and stem. So this is a watercolour ink again, so let's get a bit of water on it, a little bit of water on the brush, and then let me put it on this one, otherwise I'll mess it all up, because this paper is a little bit more, I can wipe it clean a little bit more. Okay, darken it up. So this again is a watercolour pen with the colour in it. So that's that green done. Again, I told you it was easy, didn't I? Make sure that you get the stem. Yeah. Move it out of the way. So that is your finished 2 lavender sprigs. So like I say again, I'll leave what I've used and where you get it all from, and then you can find it yourself and make your own lavender. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next video. Bye.